Friday. Friday. What day is it, Doc?
It is Friday. What's going on,
Friday.
fishing buddies?
And I'm glad I got power, and I'm glad nothing blew away.
Yeah, we
But
were very fortunate.
but let's everybody keep in mind all these other people in Florida that got freaking hammered, son.
Yeah, the
Fort My-
West Coast.
Dude, Fort Myers ain't but like 60 miles as the bird flies from me. I mean, and it got wrecked.
Yeah, I mean the people in Fort Myers, Sanibel area, that whole Coya Costa Key. I mean it's just gone. It's just gone.
Yeah, it's just gone. Sanibel Island's gone. Gone.
Yep.
You can't even get over to it now. I mean, it's just gone.
Yeah, because the
Oh, why does James say sound? Everybody hear us?
you guys good?
I hear Doc.
I hear you.
It
Everybody
is,
hear us
Joe.
all right?
It is, Joe. It's tough to see the pictures. I saw one today where
Yeah.
multi-million-dollar boat was on top of multi-million-dollar boat was on top of multi-million-dollar boat. Hello,
Yeah.
Mr. Flint. Welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
Shane. Joe and Amanda, Gio, Shane, James, Adam, welcome in. Thank you guys for popping in tonight. I got the at the bottom, I got the that's the Florida Disaster Relief Program to donate any kind of relief to anybody. You can do disaster 25. Disaster will do $10 and disaster 25 will do 25. It just, I mean, the devastation over there, like Fort Myers is just, that's just crazy, man.
And I know a lot of people around the country say, oh, it's just a bunch of rich guys lost their Florida houses, their summer houses. But dude, there's people have worked their whole life.
Yep.
For that little piece of damn island over there that's just gone.
Yep. Hey, Steve.
Hey,
we did
Steve.
all right. We did all right.
Good?
How'd you do, Steve? I know Steve was up there near the Orlando area. How you doing, Jay?
We got hit pretty good, Steve. They said now there was like a little tornado out here close to us, and I think we topped out at 115 mile an hour winds they recorded in Okeechobee.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, that's what we saw, something like that, 115.
Yeah, we topped out at 55 over by me, which was totally, I mean, nothing compared to what everybody else did. But then again, I'm on the East Coast, and I'm a little bit, from the track of Ian, being on the East Coast and a little bit further to the south than where it went. We were fortunate, but I mean, it was howling, man. I mean, it was like,
I'd like to try to describe for people that hadn't been in 100 some mile an hour wind. I was sitting out here in the garage / bar. Everybody else was in the house. Our daughter's here, her boyfriend, and their friend. So I'm sitting over at my desk, which is behind me in the corner over there. Got my back. Now on my garage doors, I took ratchet straps, put them on the track, pulled the doors in.
Yep.
But now they sat there, clack, 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 clack. You know how garage doors do. And dude, they would clack, and I got my fan in the window. Now the fan is blowing smoke out the window, which that's the direction the wind would come from. Dude, I shit you not. My fan would be sitting there going, and all of a sudden it'd go,
yep,
dude, the wind would get in it and it would scream. But I mean, you'd hear gusts, but every once in a while, dude, I guess one of them 115 mile an hour ones, dude, it would come through and it'd make you pucker up. It's like, I went out, I got my door open, the garage door, and it's hitting the side of my house. I got my spotlight, I'm just kind of looking out. Dude, I can hear metal stressing, like,
yep.
I look across the road at Gary Brown's carport, right? It's a 2-car carport. Now, a tree fell on it about a year ago and bent it towards his house. So he took 2 big straps and strapped it back up, right?
Okay.
So there's these 2 stakes out in his yard with straps that go to his carport. Now, that's the side the wind was coming. I'll tell you again in a minute, Joe, when I get back. I'll do that again for you. But the wind was coming from the direction of the straps, right?
Okay.
That's the only thing kept that thing here on Mother Earth, because that noise I was hearing, it starts. I mean, it's. And Joe, I'm gonna try it. It would get this high pitch, just. I mean, you could tell it was like stretching.
Stressing.
Dude, I turned my spotlight on, and that thing was leaned towards Gary Brown's house. And I guess most of the wind would go over it, but when one would come up under it, I swear it looked like the roof was round, and it was just going. I mean, it couldn't have took another mile an hour, man. That's straight towards Gary's trailer there, and I just knew it was going to wrap around it.
Hey, Judith and Dan.
Oh, today, Lindy, I figured out one of our landmarks is gone.
Which one?
I may have posted pictures. It's the top of a giant dead tree in these woods. Hell, it's probably 100, 200 yards from us, but that's where we always see the eagle sit. It's been there since we've lived here. Big giant tree. Well, we heard the eagle this morning. We're out working in the yard, so naturally we both looked to see if it's in that tree.
Gone.
Ain't no tree. It's gone. It's all gone.
And that tree in y'all's front yard just popped.
And what's sad, dude, that's one of the last ones in the neighborhood from the Battle of Okeechobee, from the Seminole Wars. You know, Seminole sat in that tree, I'm positive, because we're ground zero of the battle.
Right, for that battle,
tree, That tree sat there through all the Seminole battles, all that, and it just finally bit the dirt. Yes, John, some got hit really, really hard.
And I got to tell you, like, that what your tree did reminded me of when we went through Irma when we first bought this house 5 years ago. We had a tree in the front yard, and it was like that tree, but you could tell the tree was kind of starting to rot out from the inside.
Right.
And when that hurricane rolled through, I could hear that thing, and like, I'll never forget that damn hurricane. And even though we didn't get a direct hit from it, that was probably the most stressful hurricane that I've ever been through. And I mean, I've lived here my entire life. Avery was just born. Avery was basically like 2 days old.
Right.
Like she was I'm 3 days old. She was born on the 6th, and that thing hit on the 9th. And I literally picked Jen and the baby up from the hospital on that Friday, brought them home, and we had just bought the house, and it had no hurricane coverage. And my father-in-law and I ran around. We were able to find hurricane shutters in like that entire week. I'm sitting here in the garage, and we got the saw. We're cutting hurricane shutters. I'm cutting hurricane tracks, slapping them on this house, and literally was able to bring Jen to the hospital, have the baby, come back home. I didn't even stay the night with them when Avery was born, and come back to get this place shuttered up. And I remember Kinsley and I were laying in the bed in our master bedroom where that tree was at. That tree was like close to the master bedroom window. And right. Kinsley and I were laying in there. Jen was in the living room with the baby in the little bassinet. We'd already lost power. And I could hear this just amazing wind sound. It was just like, and then you just hear this like breaking of bones. And then I hear this bam. I mean, it hit that window so hard. I was like, oh my God. I thought it got the roof, but like miraculously, just like you, John, when that tree came down, it hit the gutter.
Right. Put up Hank's comment.
It missed everything. And
hey, Laura. Yes, we're good.
It hit that window, and Kinsley and I were laying in bed, and I was like, oh my God. And Kinsley at that time, I mean, she was only 5 years old, and she never woke up, but damn, that woke me up. And I'll never forget that damn hurricane. And I'm sure there's people on the West Coast that they're never going to recover from this.
Well, like Hank's brother, not going to have power for 3 weeks.
At least.
Yeah. And,
I mean, they're off the grid over there, dude. It's terrible. And like I said, like at the bottom of the screen, that's the Florida Disaster Relief Program that I have there running across. I got that earlier today. You know, that
Okay.
all that if you do donate, all that money does go to, you know, the Florida Disaster Relief Program, and it goes to everybody that's been affected, no matter where they are. I mean, whether it's, you know, from Sanibel to Fort Myers to Orlando to wherever, you know, through the state of Florida.
Joe.
That's where it goes. Hey, Chris.
Shane, I kept sending pictures to Doc. We stayed in the sweet spot. All the outer fringes were on the coast. The big storm was about 50 miles on the other side of us.
Yeah.
So we got 2 or 3 big hard rains, but we got wind, tornado. I mean the sucky part. But I was going to tell you, Doc, that was the difference between this hurricane, me and Irma. You know, Irma, we got a little bit stronger winds, but it was raining. You couldn't see.
Yeah.
Dude, this one, it wasn't raining. I could go outside and, you know, I'd go out in the driveway and it would. Dude, I was watching palm trees. I mean, bend.
Yeah, for us on this side, there wasn't a lot of the rain like it was with Irma. Irma was wind and rain like crazy. This one we got a decent amount of rain. I mean, I drained the pool. What's up, Creel? I drained the pool, and thank God I did, dude, because I drained the pool, and I woke up the next morning. I maybe had 2 inches before that sucker was overflowing, and luckily, we still had power. And I said, you know what? I went out there and I just kind of opened the valve up a little bit. Just I let it kind of trickle out. I didn't totally open up the floodgates on it to let it go out. But I opened it up and we got lucky over here. You know, I had to during
what's that drill, the Gil? We'll catch up with everybody. We're just talking now.
What's up, Brant? During the middle of the storm, or I think it was like middle of the day on Wednesday, we have a gazebo that's out by our pool, and it's got just a canvas canopy top on it, and those don't last very long out here, you know, with the sun. It gets beat up, and as the wind kind of started whipping around later on in the day on Wednesday, I looked out there and there was a huge rip in the canopy top, and I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
I was like, and I should have went with my gut. I should have taken it off. But so Jen and I went out there, and seriously, John, when I tell you, the minute I touched it, it just disintegrated. It just started ripping. So I just started ripping the thing down. I mean, ripping it apart, grabbing it, throwing it in the garbage. So that was the only thing that
look what Joe asked you.
What?
He asked if your furniture's rusty from throwing
No, you know what? I never sunk it. When they said like 50 mile an hour is all we were going to get here, I'm not going to drop it. Like that furniture is heavy enough. It never went anywhere. Like none of our patio furniture ever blew around, but like the thing that concerned me was the gazebo top, because where it's at it's kind of near the power line. So if it starts flapping around, it's going to hit the power line. So I went out there, tore it up, got it off, done. I'll buy a new one, you know.
That's right, Laura. That's why we don't live on the ocean. I got to drive 30 minutes to go to the Atlantic and about an hour and 20 to go to the Gulf. Yeah, and I'm at the north end of the lake. So if that thing blows a dike and bursts, that's going south. I like where I'm at. I like our spot. But now we shuttered up. I'll admit, Doc, the morning right before it came into Fort Myers, you know, I had shuttered everything up, tied everything down. A lot of people in town hadn't done it. And I wasn't going to say I felt dumb, but I kind of felt like, well, I may have damn overstepped this one a little bit. You know, better to be safe than sorry. A little bit after the time I did the American flag picture, I was like, oh shit, I am glad my shit is up.
Exactly. You know.
Yeah, freezer bound. You like where you're at, but look, y'all get snowstorms. The power goes out. Y'all freeze. I mean, everybody's got something.
Yeah, we all.
If every 5 or 6 years we got to kind of duck our heads. I mean, think The other 364 days, man, we live in paradise.
Yep.
I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I wouldn't. Now, I wouldn't go live on the coast. I would not. Nah.
Not right on it. I'm happy where I am.
Me too.
I'm happy where I am.
Because Doc,
now,
I can drive 30 minutes and sit on the same beach those people do that own those houses. I can go to the same restaurants them people do to have a house. But then after a hurricane, my house is still there. So
yeah, and with the storm surge and everything like that, I mean, I'm close enough to the beach to where it's not a major excursion to get there, but I'm far enough from the beach to where if there is a major storm surge, I'll be okay.
Well, if you'll notice, though, most of those people that live along the coast aren't from Florida.
True. Very true.
That's where we thin out the snowbirds to see the tough ones from the weak ones. They buy after they've lived there a few years, they move in towards Okeechobee and
and I don't know. I don't know if any of you guys follow Jumbletron. I believe he's a little bit further up north right now. I think he's in Connecticut. I think is where he's at. But they have his family has a house in Fort Myers, and they usually come down in October, and he's not sure what that house is going to look like now. And then Coolio passed away.
We've been living most our lives. We've been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. That's right. Tell everybody, FBO, you've been here. We live in the boondocks. We live in there's more cow shit in our town than there are people. Guaranteed. Oh, I filmed a little bit today, man. It made me smile. This morning, I hung the hummingbird feeder back up.
Yeah.
And literally me standing 2 feet away with my phone, I got some great hummingbird footage.
Oh, they came back?
But it's amazing to think of how just 2 nights before that, or a day and a half before that, it was 100 and some mile an hour wind hitting that same spot. And there was these two little bitty tiny birds that have been coming there for a while. So it's the same 2 birds. I kind of looked at them and was like, wow, guys, y'all pretty badass. Yeah, Laura, see, you're not me. I'm not going to live that close to the ocean then with rivers going by me. You be careful. Oh, there is
James. James, how'd your son do during the storm?
I had to save you from typing. He told me they out of power, but held up all right. No serious damage.
Okay. All right.
And Hank, that's funny, man. I wondered about all these thousands of cows around here. And most of our pastures don't have any trees, none, 0. Might be 3 palm trees in a 10,000 acre pasture. What the hell did they do? Just kind of get all together and just stand there? I mean, they ain't got no choice.
I'll tell you what, man. When Irma came through, like when we first bought the house, there was so much vegetation across the back side of our house, right? I mean, a ton. And you used to get crap in the pool all the time. And then there was this huge Royal Poinciana tree out to the back. And we had that big tree out in the front that, hit the window. Thank God I had the hurricane shutters up then.
No, Laura, but I did see a cow on top of a tobacco barn. Go ahead, Doc.
But once that was done, we got rid of everything, dude. We got rid of everything. Like it we're so like minimalist when it comes to like our vegetation around the house. I don't want it.
We don't even have much yard art. And I'll be honest, for the last couple years, the only worry I had when a storm was coming was that big ass freaking oak tree in the front yard. And I ain't got to worry about that shit no more.
Dude, that thing popped like a zit, dude.
Dude, you couldn't have laid that tree around my porch. Y'all can't see the other part. That big part that came down the front. Another part went down the side and barely, just leaves touched my fence back. I got a palm tree planted on the front corner of that porch where that tree came down. and those two big limbs come right around it, never broke a limb off of it.
Thank God, dude, because I mean that if just a little bit, your porch is gone.
But Doc, you've seen my porch.
Yep.
I'm a hurricane scared guy. I don't think it would have, it might have put a hole in the tin, but it wasn't going to push that porch far.
No. The tree wasn't close enough to do that, but I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been more than a gutter. It could have been, all that, the front part of it with the screen enclosure and all that stuff. It could have been a lot worse, but thank God it wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say all them screens when I built they're panels just for that reason.
Yeah,
pop like some trim boards off and just staple it all the way around. Put trim boards back up.
Yeah, but I mean there was one of the things that I saw out in Okeechobee, that I thought was really interesting. There was a lot of people that were right there by Taylor Creek, right there by the bridge, right there by the lock. Over in that RV park.
Right.
And they pulled in there with their RVs, and they were from Fort Myers and a lot of the areas, and they're like, oh, well, we're coming here. And I watched it on, what was it, Channel 5, WPTV, and they had Steve Weigel on there, and they asked, one of the anchors asked him, like, she's all serious, and there's red behind them, and she's like, Is that safe? And he goes, I mean, straight up, I thought it was awesome. He goes, no. Like, I mean, there was no beating around the bush. He's like, no. He's like, they're going to get some wins. And for them to be in an RV in exposed like that, he's like, no. I just, it made me laugh. It made me laugh, and I'm not trying to laugh at, others' misfortunes, but it's just like, yeah, no, don't do that.
Before I answer freezer bound, Laura, it doesn't really displace gators. Just when we get a lot of flooding, it gives them a lot more feeding ground. So you may have one roll up, and they just go to the bottom. They bury up under that grass, suck to the bottom, and they don't care what's going on. They've been here millions and millions of years. They got that shit figured out. Now back up
it's gator mating season, by the way.
No, it's not. That's in May and March.
No. According to the news, it's gator mating season.
Dude, we done proved that wrong after you said that last time.
I know. But according to the news, it is.
Yeah, put up Freezer Bound's comment. I'm assuming he's talking about the big tree where they fed one of Lindia's squirrels by hand. But funny story with that. Doc, in the video I just put out with Fishing with Brant.
Oh, the one on Donkeyland?
Yeah, the one I just put out.
Yep.
There's a clip in there where Brant is catching a fish, and you hear Lindia on the phone. She's like, "Hey, baby," and she sounds kind of panicky.
Just you all right? Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
That was our daughter Jamie calling us, and we don't get good signal there. So all we heard was she was all excited, like, "Mommy!" Now this is a 30-year-old girl we're talking about, and then we couldn't get her, and Lindy's like, "What?" She just called to say that she was feeding her squirrels by hand. They must think I'm you. And that just blew that 30-year-old away, that she had 5 squirrels she was handed peanuts to. That's right, Hank. They love his crap.
Oh, yeah. It's
Hank. See, I look down when Laura laughs at something. I have to go back and see what they wrote. Like she just laughed at Hank. Oh, the cow fly by. Okay. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. Okay, a little fun side of it. We take care of my mother who has dementia and senility.
Yep.
And we'll just beat around the bush. She's sweet as she can be, but she crazy as a freaking fruitcake. I mean, argues with me every day. She ain't got no kids, stuff like that. Every day. So when I'm down there putting her shutters on, 20 times a day, I might even be underestimating. I try to tell her, there's a storm coming, Mama. I'm putting up hurricane shutter. What, you're not going to let me out of the house? I said, no, Mama, there's a storm. I mean, every day, dude, while I put stuff together. So it gets hurricane night, right? That afternoon, the wind is blowing. We were getting some 50-mile-an-hour gusts, but it wasn't raining. And, this before it really got serious. We keep looking in the backyard, and Mama's out there trying to pick up palm fronds. Now, these things are coming across the yard at like 30 miles an hour. And she'd pick one up, take it over to the side of the yard, throw it down, and that damn palm would beat her back across the yard to the fence on that side. She'd pick it up again. I'd go down there, Mama, get your ass in the house. There's a storm coming. We did that till she got mad finally, slammed the door, locked it, and we thought that'd keep her in. So anyway, she goes to sleep. So all during the night, I'm up, I'm walking around, the tree falls, I got the spotlight, I keep going, I'm walking patrol around Mama's apartment, So next morning I go down there to, early, barely daylight, make sure Mama made it through the storm. I walk in and you know good and well what she said when I said something.
Who are you?
Storm? What storm? Do we have a storm? So we open the door and there's shit all over the yard. And she's like, that don't look good. And all these last days cleaning up, she keeps asking me, are y'all mowing? I'm like, no, Mama, we had a storm. I mean.
Thank you, Krill.
Dude, y'all have all seen the Bill Murray movie, Groundhog Day? That's my life, y'all. That is, when I'm not on a video fishing, I am living Groundhog's Day.
You know what I think they should do? They should announce that they're coming out with a sequel for Groundhog Day and just re-air the original one.
Yeah, like it never, and blow it up like it's new. Yeah. I thought about that. Put out big production, all this, and it just be the same one. What's up, Anti?
What's up, Anti? I gotta tell you, man.
Right here in PA, what is
the path this storm took, and then just to come out of Daytona and turn back into a 1 and then slam, South Carolina.
You know what's kind of crazy?
And they're going to get 9-foot storm surge up there, and I was texting Matt with Daddy Duck last night. He said they should be all right up that way, but they're still going to get some winds, man. That thing was up to 85 miles an hour when it hit.
You know what's kind of crazy? This hurricane came off the ocean and hit our house, and it hit our house. Well, where our house used to be, they tore it down in North Carolina that we moved from. The same storm came off the ocean and hit both of them houses. That's kind of wild, That's kind of wild to think it came,
It's and it's still not done. It's still battering that area right now. Just like,
where are you taking me, damn freezer bounce? I missed so much stuff.
And they're getting some of the North Carolina and South Carolina are getting those outer bands that we got. That was the biggest thing for us. For us on the East Coast, it wasn't so much the wind and the rain. It was those outer bands that were producing those tornadoes. And we were getting tornado warnings on our phones all night. And
we were right between it.
One went through Delray, which is about, I wouldn't say halfway between Joe and I, but Delray, you remember Delray, John? That's where we went peacock fishing right there on Ida.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that's that area. They determined that was an EF2 tornado that went through this area called Kings Point, and it hit an area, lifted, hit an area, lifted, hit an area, and then out in Wellington, an EF1 hit, and we just kept getting tornadoes. Tuesday night was the worst night for us. Wednesday night it was just windy, but Tuesday night it was the worst night for us because we're sitting there, you're trying to sleep. Thank God we had power, but you're still it was almost every 2 hours we're getting a tornado warning on the phones. It was no sleep whatsoever because they just kept going off. They said we had 28 tornado warnings from Tuesday to Wednesday because of that storm over here on the East Coast.
I know you went to sleep. I texted with you till you fell out on me. Then I was texting with Joe till he had to go to sleep. I was like, damn, ain't there nobody in a hurricane can talk to me? Wow, Shane. Good luck with the rain and freezer bound. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can go to Gobbler's Knob.
Rob's in!
There's no way I can make a video and say the name, hey, we're at Gobbler's Knob without it cracking me up every time.
Rob, did you guys get power or are you on your phone?
He said he got, or I think he told me he was about to get power. I saw it somewhere. Yeah, Rob, you turn the alerts off. Then when it's the tornado warning that's going to rip your house up, you got it turned off.
Yeah, no. See, I have them turned off on my phone. I'm like Rob. I don't want to hear it. But my wife has it on her phone, and like they were just popping all night. It was this one was weird, man. This one was really weird. It was definitely different than Irma. It was just the tornadoes were the thing.
Oh, Bugley, I bet you've been to Gobbler's Knob more than once. Go ahead. But I'll be honest, dude. Me having power, we kind of acted spoiled later in the night because our power would blink. You know, we sat here and watched transformers blowing everywhere. That blue, I mean, you just see poof, poof. But it would click our power out, which would turn my damn modems and all off, and you'd have to wait for the internet to come back. And dude, I was just bitch and raise hell. And then I looked at Lindy and thought, well, damn, if we're in a Cat 4 hurricane right beside us and I'm just bitching about the internet, I guess we're golden.
Yeah, that's the thing that worries me, and that's why I told Jen, I said, after this, we are getting a whole house generator put in because that's the thing that bothers me the most about the storms. Like, I just don't want to lose power. I just don't. I don't know. I
don't want to lose power either.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it would blink and you could tell it was the line stretching all that wind.
Yep.
And it would start going. And I mean, you could hear all of us in the house go, oh.
Yeah, you're like, hey.
Yeah.
Like we never flickered or anything like that. But I will say this: when we were removing the canopy top out in the backyard,
yeah, we are.
Jen and I are sitting out there and we're removing it, and like literally we hear a shotgun blast, just boom, and I was like, "Yep, over there." I mean, transformer popped.
Yeah,
but it was weird because it was sunny out, and I don't know, maybe just like some debris around like their branches or something, like a branch hit a line. I don't know, but now, you know, my mom was good throughout the whole thing. You know, she was a little worried because she lives in, you know, a modular home, and you know, she shut her shutters except for a couple, and she was good. So, you know. I was worried about my mom throughout it, especially on Wednesday night when the wind started whipping around here, and you know she's in the modular home. It's just like, you know, 55 mile an hour. She'll be okay, but I still was worried. Hey, Lindia.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm tired. Okay.
I'm tired too. Like I don't sleep during these things.
Oh, we've been working in the yard today. Me and her got out there, and I mean, you know, we lost the big tree, but. And I can't believe how many little oak twigs from the woods and all. I mean, piles, just wagon after wagon, just raking them up, just everywhere. Yeah,
all right,
I went out there today, and you know we got buttloads of doves. You know, where all the ducks come around day after the hurricane, and that whole tree and all gone. They were plumb puzzled.
But wait, what? What happened?
I found one of our doves out there today that was kind of bewildered, hopping around on the ground. You could tell something happened during the hurricane. He didn't come through it.
Yeah, I don't. Number one, I don't sleep well at all. I don't. Maybe I need to go get checked out by JV or something. Isn't he a sleep person or something like that?
I don't know.
Amanda, let me know. JV does like sleep studies. I don't sleep well. Like every little thing wakes me up. So, number one, I don't sleep well. Number two, when there's a storm, coming through, my number one thing is I am like waiting for the power to go out. So I'm freaked out. So I don't sleep well then. And now we got the puppy. You know,
I forgot you got the puppy.
I forgot about the puppy.
I forgot about the puppy.
Let me say
And-
hello, everyone. Hello,
Yeah.
Joe, Amanda, Gio, Brant, Bruiser Bound Outdoors, Renee, Chris, Mobley, Laura. Hello, Evening and Ty. Hey,
Hard liquor helps.
hi, James King. How are you?
Joe worried about, or James worried about me damn drowning in a mud puddle.
But yeah, now we got the
That's why I
puppy.
fish shallow water, James.
And Jen comes in because Jen will stay up till like 1 o'clock in the morning watching like Netflix stuff or whatever. And I'm usually in bed, you know, when I take the girls to bed. And she'll come in at 1. I'm up. So like Wednesday night, when she came to bed with the dog, I was like, all right. And then it was whipping. I mean, it was whipping over here. And like you could hear
Whipping
it. I'm like, oh shoot. And I was up to like 3. Finally went to last night. I want to say I got a little bit of rest, but she still came to bed at 1 and the dog was wanting to play. And I was like, no. So I didn't get back to bed till 2, and then I'm up at 5:15 to get ready to go to work. So I'm still a little tired.
Okay, this sleeping problem you have,
What?
I don't.
Hi, Hank.
I could put my head down here and I could literally go to sleep during this live. I mean, I could sleep anywhere at any time.
Oh no! Like seriously, I could fall asleep right now. But like, if you go, Doc, I'm up. Like I am a light sleeper, man. Every little thing wakes me up. Every little thing wakes me up.
We made it through TFT. We lost a real big
What's
oak
up,
tree in our
TFT?
yard. It's a video up of it, but little damage. How many people did you say, Doc, you saw without power around here? It was 18,000 are in our town.
At first, when the storm rolled through, it was 18,000. Now I think it's down to like 7 or 8 over there in Okeechobee right now.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, it got real.
What's up, Mark?
Right now.
Yeah, it got the hurricane with the cleanup, man. I mean, give it to our neighbors and family. Jamie and her boyfriend and his buddy, and then Adam back here brought his tractor and his whole family. Gary Brown come out there. I mean, we knocked dust.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Everybody sits here and especially during an election cycle, and you talk about the divide in America, which is total bullshit, by the way.
Politics up there.
Yeah, which is total bullshit. When something like this happens and you see all the people coming out to help everybody else, it doesn't matter. And that is what I wish the media would focus on, but they don't.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter at this point, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, independent, black, white, yellow, purple, it doesn't matter. You're just trying to help somebody out, and that's really what goes on 90% of the time in this country.
Yeah,
but it never gets shown.
When there's a tragedy, people go and help each other, just like 911. Everybody.
Yep.
Now this is in the background of my hummingbird video. Let me get it right. Can you see the pile of wood we got out at the road?
Is that in Gary's yard?
Well, that's for the community. It's in the cul-de-sac, but yeah, it's over on
okay.
Gary's
So that's
side.
where they'll pick up.
And that's only about half of it. It's more like Lindy is way out of the picture.
It's not even half.
I mean, we got a freak. And what's crazy is
Probably a third.
every road around here, everybody has the same. I mean, it's wild driving around.
How rotted out was that tree? Like, was it bad?
Oh yeah, it was hollow. That's why all the ducks live. That's why we get all the ducks and the squirrels. I mean, oh yeah, a bunch of wildlife just lost their home.
Yeah. And that's what happened to the tree that was in our front yard during an Irma. Like when I got out there with the chainsaw and started chopping, there was like nothing to the center of it. It was just hollow. It was rotted. It was rotted out. And that thing would have probably come down in a 70-mile-an-hour wind, let alone 100. And I think what did we get over here during Irma? I think it was like 120, 130.
Yeah. It was 135.
No freezer bound, dude. Where we live, if you put it out beside the road, they will come get it.
Yeah.
I don't care what you put out there.
Yeah.
They'll come by and pick up. I mean, you can take furniture out of your house, line it up down the road, and the local buzzards will come pick through it while you're waiting on them to come.
Yeah.
But they will come pick. If you put it by the road, it's gone.
But believe me,
you pay for it. Oh.
For you. Yeah.
we pay for it. Yeah.
400. What is it? $400 a year.
Just for the trash pickup.
That's trash pickup at our house. It's
Yeah.
$400 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a little. It was a little Tykes little playhouse for the girls when they were smaller.
That's right, Creel.
and they outgrew it. And I brought it down to the end of the road. Sure enough, the truck comes by, stops, gets that big claw out, just like and the girls watching like, there goes our playhouse.
Yeah, the dude that drives around here, man, I love to sit and watch him. He'll get up on that truck. It's a one guy with a truck.
Yep.
I'm sure there's a bunch. I'm sure there's a bunch of them, but that dude will crawl up in that seat with that claw. I mean, he'll pick up twigs.
Yeah.
He'll sit there.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's amazing what they can, like the precision he can work with that thing.
Dude, like right now, he ain't got nothing. He might as well make it fun. He's going to be doing that all day, every day long.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of debris. I mean, the pool got some pom poms and stuff in it. Nothing major because, like I said, we went like completely minimalist to the backyard because after Irma, dude, I spent weeks cleaning out that pool, and I was like, nope, never again.
Francis, Francis, y'all make it through the storm okay? I know y'all are up.
Yeah. Francis and them are up there.
Oh, but we hadn't talked about it yet. The old big tree. I'm sitting out here in the garage. Now, we went out there watching it because I knew that was our weak point. And, dude, them gusts would push it and twist it that way. Then it's like it would suck it back the other way. And I was like, well, that ain't good on that old big tree.
We watched it for a long time.
But, yes, I'll get to that, Joe.
Yeah.
But, I was sitting in here, man, and I never heard the pop. When it caught the corner of my big porch, Lindy was in the living room. Jamie and her beau were in the bedroom on this side. Now, the friend, Jason, his bedroom was on that corner.
Oh, on the corner, right?
Oh, yeah. And you know how this sand ground is? Something big like that falls, it vibrates.
Oh, it's like an explosion.
Oh, I knew. I mean, it hit the ground and like, boom. But, put up Joe's. Yeah, I talked to Steve. They got a little flooding, nothing horrible. He's cleaning up, fixing up, but he said they made it through.
Yeah, I texted Steve last night just to make sure that they were okay. He said, they were all right. Just a lot of cleanup. They were doing a lot of cleanup. He said it was crazy. But they made it through. So
I'm watching for Jailbait because I watched a couple of his videos. He lives in Fort Myers.
Yeah.
The last one I saw when it was hitting, he was okay. I haven't seen one. Not saying there's not one, but I hadn't seen one since.
I haven't seen one. No, I've seen one after the storm passed. He put one out. And he said his van made it through okay. They had some flooding in his neighborhood, but nothing that got into the houses.
Is that the one where he talked about it being 4 apartments where he lives?
No. This was well after, but he did say that in the place they were, that the hurricane shutters that they had put up did get ripped off.
Yeah, that's what
windows
I saw
and everything.
Yeah.
But like he posted a couple other ones after, and I haven't heard from him since. That even after the storm, he was kind of walking around. Their neighborhood was a little flooded, nothing crazy to where it got into houses.
Right.
A lot of trees down, a lot of fences down. A lot of close calls with a lot of trees in some of his neighbors' yards.
Right.
I haven't seen him post anything since then.
Where are you at, TFT?
Pretty wild, Doc. That big tree we had was a water oak.
Yeah,
that's what these big oaks on this end of our neighborhood. All those are gone over the years. Like ours was one of the last ones. Now in the back of our neighborhood,
Judith and Dan. Good night.
Now in the back of the neighborhood, they're mostly live oak trees. They're really close trees, but they're live oaks are a little stretchier. Dude, they looked all fine. They bend and stretch a little better. I think these water oaks get hollow in the middle.
Yeah, and like same thing with the palm trees. The palm trees down here, they're made for that. They're meant to just bow and sway with it. And And luckily, our neighbors have all palm trees around us because, like, there's some huge palms over in my neighbor's yard, and if any of those go down, we're screwed. But like in our yard, no, I don't have nothing.
Bring up Creel. Oh, okay. Now I got you, Creel. I think. What, carve Lindy catching a bass out in the tree trunk? Maybe. If not, I'm lost, dude. But our plan for the tree, since it's kind of hollow in the middle down at the base, I'm going to try to cut it off square about 3.5, 4 foot tall. I'm going to fill that bad boy full of dirt. And Lindy's going to fill it full of those caladiums, you know, from the Caladium Festival.
Yep.
And let it be that big stump with all these flowers. I mean, I hate to get rid of, that tree's been there, dude, a long time.
And it sucks that, it gets rotted out. But I mean,
Yeah.
Just think,
Mother Nature taking care of things.
Just think that Zachary Taylor was underneath that tree. I mean,
at some point, yep.
Yeah.
What'd John Long say?
He's laughing.
Yes, John Long. Out where Jamie used to live, some guy is carving stuff in big trees like that died, like at the end of his driveway.
Yeah.
He's got 2 huge carvings. Looks like something he's been working on for years. Look at Brant. Brant, yeah, she did. We hadn't talked about that much, dude. We had a blast with Brant. Brant is a funny guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We laughed. And you got to remember, he ain't heard none of my stories. None. Zero.
Yeah, so I'm sure he was in for a treat that day.
Funny thing, when he falls down in the boat, he don't fall. He just steps over stuff. He's that tall.
Yeah, dude. He kept trying to step from the back deck down to the floor. Now, he could make it, but you could tell it was right at the limits of what he could do. So we saw him several times about get tangled up.
He's that tall.
See, I could maybe do it, but I'll just
I'll
just step on the chair. I'll just step on the seat.
I know. I'm sorry I interrupt, Doc. I just read stuff and it hits me. We have, I guess, love trees where it's 2 different kinds of trees growing together. We got one behind the house. It's like one of them, what do they call them? Not banyan tree.
Banyan trees? The banyan?
But it's got like a couple palms growing at this grow. I mean, it's grown over these palms and all. It's wild.
Brant's laughing.
Yeah, I like what Anti said about the dog's name. When the girls named him, they named him Kona. And he put the different names of the dog and everything, and he said in coastal it equals buddy, and it is. What are you doing?
We're looking. Okay, here's the thing. So, prepare for the night before we go to the wedding, right? So, we're trying on.
They don't know we're going to a wedding.
Yeah, we're trying on heels, outfits, and the heels that Mom got me, they were too small and they were leather. So I'm wearing these instead.
Those fit you?
Yes, they fit me fine.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to a wedding tomorrow.
Yay.
Since we're dancing, I need those white.
Creel, we all know it's Lindia. That's kind of like a dumb question. Banjo Minitree.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to the teenage years.
Yes, you are.
No.
Just think of food afterwards.
Yeah, but back to fishing with Brant. Oh, wait, it gets done. Doc, Brant didn't know what his PB was. He had caught a nice bass one time.
He did, yeah. I watched that video, and he had a nice one, and he was going away, and she got away from him.
Right. So he assumed it was in the 4 poundage. So we knew if we beat like 4.5 pounds, we'd be all over it. That's why in the video, when Lindia tells him, about holding the fish in the water, he's like, "Oh no, no."
No, that was a nice one. You got and even the 4 pounders. I mean, that was a good day, man. I know they weren't like on fire, but that's still a damn good day.
Still a good day.
It's fun. Brant got to see what Donkeyland can do, even though it didn't do it, but he got enough of it to go, oh, I mean, it's one of those like, oh, I get this. I get it.
Yep.
He said that it could easily be his favorite place to fish too.
All right, Joe, we'll beat that one next Friday. It's scheduled next Friday. We are fishing with Joe from Parabellum Fishing at Donkeyland.
During the day?
Yes.
Nice.
He's laying out.
That'll
of
make
work.
for a
We're
fun
going fishing.
live next Friday night.
Yes, it'll be after that. Yeah, Brant learned his lesson, a couple different things. Yeah.
Hey, I'm off.
We're
Hey,
not plugged in.
Hey.
We're gonna die. If we die, we're not plugged in. Give me a minute.
hey, hold on. I'm off on Wednesday. Hurry! You're gonna die. No, I got Wednesday off.
4, 3, 2, 1. Just in time. Woo! Look at that.
Oh, it was cutting off. It done brought the thing up and said shutting down when I plugged it in.
Nice. Yeah, hey, I'm off on Wednesday.
I'm proud of you, Doc.
What, guys want to go fishing?
We are going fishing. We got to get fish for this Shane Frank tournament.
Yeah, if everybody saw,
That's right.
Lindy has got her 2 already. I don't have any. My plan's kind of getting behind.
Yeah, you got to get on your plan.
Yeah.
But you saw it only took a day for Lindy to get 2 of her first ones. So, and you know, when Irma came through 5 years ago, we didn't know it. We didn't know it because we had never been to Donkeyland before Irma hit. That's what made us find it. Well, it was real open when we started fishing. You know, the grass had been ripped up from Irma.
Oh, yeah.
And as we all know, we have caught a buttload of fish in the last 5 years at Donkeyland, which we ain't been going there about 3, but we've caught a buttload of fish. So I'm thinking if this hurricane ripped up a little grass mats and shoved them over out of the way.
There's going to be a lot of clear openings and big old bass.
And I don't know if you guys saw, there was a tornado that came across that area.
Maybe it was a bass-nado.
Bass-nado.
Yeah.
I hope it went over that little pond beside Donkeyland and put all them jumbos over in Donkeyland.
And I think Anti has the comment of the night, and he's 100% right.
Yeah, Mark J,
yeah.
That sounds good. And yeah, Doc, we can go, next Wednesday? Yeah, today's Friday, so
yeah, next Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday, next week.
Yeah, we'll do that, Doc. We'll pencil you in. Oh, you know, Mr. Joe, he just texted me. He stores his boat here.
Yeah.
He said, how'd my boat do? I was like, dude, your boat's fine, but your motor cover, last time I saw it, it was headed towards Orlando. You know, it had one of those pull-on covers.
Yeah.
I didn't think nothing about it ripping that thing off. It's gone. It's gone.
I took all that off of because I have the 16-foot scout boat now here at the house. Still got to get it registered. We're working on that, but there's some things going on that's kind of impeding that, but we'll get it done. And I took off, like, there's a cover on it. I took the cover off. I took the motor cover off of it. I was like, I don't think it'll go anywhere, but I'm going to take it off.
No joke.
We, we covered up the tracker out here and had it tied down and everything. Somewhere in the middle of all that, the tarp popped loose and was just flapping. So me and Lindy decided to go tie it down. I couldn't find rope quick, so we grabbed a big-ass extension cord, and we went out there. We lassoed that thing, went around it, tied it down.
See, that was me. That was me with the canopy top. Because once Jen said, like, "Hey, Raise Arkansas." Once Jen said, "Oh, there's a rip in it," and I saw it like flapping, I was like, "All right, come on, let's go. We got to get it off of there," because I just didn't want that thing like flipping around. And I'm glad I did, because I'm telling you right now, in 55-mile-an-hour winds that we got here, that sucker would just, like, as easy as it ripped apart the minute I touched it, it was done. I mean, it was just sun rotted.
Yeah.
Sun rotted. The minute I touched it, it was just like, the minute a 55-mile-an-hour would have got up under that, done. And it would have been all over the place. I'm glad I took it off, you know.
That's
but like everything else was fine. Everything else was fine around here.
That's like the swing set in the backyard, you know. It's just the right year where all those foam pads with the covers you put on it.
Yep.
I ain't shitting you, dude. It was all over the yard. And when I'd pick up the foam, it would literally turn to powder. You couldn't pick them. I couldn't pick pieces up. It just fell apart. But yeah, John's 3.5 hours away. I think he's north of us. And Donkeyland's like an hour and 20 north of us, so you're only 2 hours away from Donkeyland.
Rob drives it
Get
all
it?
the time, don't you, Rob?
Yeah.
I guess you're driving now. I'm driving Nana to the store.
Liquor store. You just don't want to admit it.
Going to the liquor store.
And Doc, sometimes I'm not interrupting you. I want to say something in chat, so I'm still listening. I'm just hollering it so they'll start typing.
Yeah, oh no.
I don't mean to be rude, but I know if I'd have said, "Where you at, John?" it wouldn't have interrupted your story, and he can. He's 30 miles north of Clearwater.
Oh, all right.
Look in on your Google map how far you are from Yeehaw Junction.
Yeah, John. Yeah, look up Yeehaw Junction, John.
We're like 30 minutes from the best fishing hole ever.
But
right there.
Yeehaw's going to be 30 minutes farther than he'll have to drive because
True.
about 20
But
minutes.
like,
It's
yeah,
about 20 minutes from Yeehaw
when
to
I was
Gateway.
watching the news, I think it was Tuesday night, Wednesday night. I can't remember what it was. And they're like, tornado warning. I was like, here we go again. They're like, by Yeehaw Junction. And then when I saw the little polygon that they had going, and I was like, I'm like, that's going right over the lake.
Yeah.
And then it eventually died out. So I don't think it never touched down over there. But
I sent a picture to Ted, and I told him, I said, find Yeehaw Junction. I said, that's Donkeyland right above it. Just, oh, yeah, it was on the news.
yeah.
No, that ain't the one. Anyway, it was a news radar, and they plainly had Yeehaw Junction.
It was that, like I said, man, that was the thing about this storm was just the tornado warnings that kept up. Like it wasn't that bad with Irma. Like Irma, we didn't keep getting the tornado warnings. It was just
Irma was worse for us. It says 2 hours and 45 minutes. Okay. 20 minutes of that back towards you to get to the dirt road. So you're about 220 from Donkeyland Road.
I see Southwest Virginia, TFT. I asked where they were.
And raised, no, your bunch of donkeys out in the pasture is nothing like Donkeyland. Nothing. Now, what'd you say about Virginia? Something?
That's where TFT or FTT or whatever.
Oh, where's he at in Virginia?
Southwest Virginia is what he said.
Oh, is that the cat that I watched that did the squirrel hunting that I found? Yeah, I did a bunch of. I just found some new channel recently that's hunting up near where I deer hunted. Now, sorry, I can't remember the channel.
2 hours.
What, up there in North Carolina?
No, we done answered that. I done talked about it.
Oh, okay. I was reading.
No, up in Virginia where I hunted up in Bassett.
Oh, okay.
They're big donkeys, though.
They made us go back to school today.
Oh, that's funny, raised. At Donkeyland, we can always hear cows in the morning. And when they're bellowing to be fed, we always say that's when the bass are going to bite. Well, last year sometime they threw a donkey up in that pasture. Now, we can't see them. They're way over there.
You can hear them.
Yeah, not that south. No, that's Southwest Virginia.
Okay. I bet that'd be funny.
But
We
anyway,
can make a video of that.
we took somebody out there and the donkey started hollering. They're like, oh, that's why you call it Donkeyland. I was like, no, it's Donkeyland before the donkey got there.
Okay, Brent.
Got a hat on the line.
All right, Brant.
Oh, hey, hat was funnier. I got to drive the wife to the store, so I'll check. All right, Brent.
TFT.
Southwest Virginia Outdoor. I think it is here. Yeah, you just did like a squirrel hunting video, and you had some black ones. South TFT said Southwest Virginia Outdoorsman. I think. Oh, okay, yeah, it might be, dude. So I look at a lot of channels.
And see, that's the thing, Freezer Bound. Like, and we went back to school today, and I'm gonna tell you, I like had 50% of my classes. 50% of my kids were there. Like, a lot of the parents just like, yeah, we'll keep them open.
And y'all's got power, and that's bad.
I was surprised the casino was open as much damage as there was out there.
Yeah, they opened the casino up. All the youngins here had to go to work. They bailed.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh, they'll make a killing tonight, dude. They will make a killing.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Everybody's looking to get out. But like,
People that don't have power.
For school, like, look, y'all are closed. Martin County was closed.
Yeah.
I think Broward went back too. But it's just like, you're not going to get anything done. You're not. Like, And even the kids I had come in, it was like, okay, am I still going to move on with my lesson? So I just kind of did something fun with the kids. We did some, because we're getting ready to come up on Halloween. And there's always a contest that we do for Halloween. So I introduced that and just started talking to them about like the way that you make horror films and how you kind of, build suspense through certain things. And like we had fun today, but like it's like 50% of my class. So I don't know.
Freezer valve. You're right. See, the casino's open. So many people don't have power. It just dawned on me. I got $1,000 win in scratch off. Why the hell aren't we at the casino?
Oh, shut it down. Let's go.
Because you never give the money back to the house. Don't give the money back to the house. You don't give the money back to the house. Are you insane? That's how they get you. Have you never seen the movie Casino?
Scratch off ain't got nothing to do with the casino. That's two different damn gambling establishments. We could go 50-50, put 500 away, take 500 to casino.
And get to the casino.
And then you'll lose 500 in a matter of 20 minutes.
Easy.
Okay. Ye of little faith.
No, dude. No. Hey, I hate gambling. I suck at gambling. I don't win shit. I don't. That's why I don't do scratch offs. I have the worst luck when it comes to that stuff. Don't do it.
I think last time we went, I got a $1,300 hand pay.
I think it was $1,400.
I think it's
no, that wouldn't be me.
But now again, I went over to like the $20 slots and give it all back eventually.
Exactly. See,
yeah, I did that on purpose. I was going big or going home. $100 spins. I'm like, damn, you got to spin. What did that guy tell us? You got to spin the cheddar to win better. Yeah. So I was spinning the cheddar, son.
And then you didn't win shit.
Right.
Well, $1,400. We played like hell for about 5 hours in the casino.
See, drinking. I hate gambling. I don't. It's just not. I'm no good at it. I don't win at it. What's up, Round Trap?
I've hit 1,000 twice on scratch. Lindy won $5,000 on a losing scratch off.
Yep.
I've never won on a scratch off. Well, then again, I don't play them, so.
Joe only wins your giveaway. You won my giveaway, which you didn't get the right prize. Have you heard that? Have you heard about that, Doc?
No.
We didn't mail Joe and Boxy's gifts to him, right?
He did.
Took us forever.
So I did.
So Lindy finally mailed them. So we're driving in the truck. I get a text from Joe, and it says, "Do you know what I?" No, it's a picture. He sent a picture of him holding the package. So I wrote, "Sweet." So then the next text was, "Do you know what I won?" So I answered back, "Trick question." I mean, I couldn't, So I looked at Lindy. I was like, "Do you know what Joe won?" She goes, "Yeah. Joe won the antique rattle trap and Boxy won the Banger 110. I went, "No. Joe won the Banger 110 and Boxy won." She goes, "Whoops. I sent them to the wrong people." So then she sits there. We're in the truck. She goes, "I like Joe."
Sweet, Adam. Thank you.
I said, "Do you know how?"
No, you didn't. You said, "I like Joe." I said, "I like Joe too." She goes, you know how much I like Joe?" I was like, "No." She goes, "I glitter bombed his package."
I hope Adam actually does. Did you see Adam's comment? He's gonna send me some PA tickets. So I'll come up if I win. It ain't gonna happen.
Look at TFT.
You got a better chance of seeing Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the goddamn leprechaun for St. Patty's Day come walking through your front door.
That's right, TFT. It's all gambling, but we win at that gamble quite often too. So
the casino in the house in Christopher.
There you go. Tell us about how does it go, Doc?
What?
You're supposed to, in the Christopher Walken accent, you're supposed to tell me how the casino or the house always wins.
The house, it's always gonna win all the time.
I figured, you know who wins at the casino?
Christopher Walken.
No, the pretty little redheaded bartender. Dude, our daughter wins at the casino. She makes a killing and don't spend a damn penny.
Yep.
And boyfriend, the blackjack dealer, every time somebody hits big, man, they just always flinging the damn dealer some money. That's right, FBO. We'll come up to your house and we'll make a big group grope, a damn big circle jerk up on Gobbler's Knob. Doc's pivot, man.
We're here. Gobbler's Knob again.
Gobbler's Knob. And Joe, you made me laugh a while ago with that. There's Boxy.
Hey, Boxy. We was talking
Hey,
about this.
Boxy.
Hey, Boxy, did you get your package that had the wrong lure in it?
Sorry.
But me and Joe, I don't even remember. It's on Shiner Guy's hurricane post. But me and him had a little back and forth in comments that was quite funny. It made me laugh. I made Joe laugh last night when Cody from Hog Deer 79.
Yeah.
He goes, I have mounted my last animal for the year. So I wrote, I had 2 until a cute goat ran by. And Joe said that made him actually laugh out loud.
He hasn't opened it yet.
Oh, I have the package. Did not open it. Sounds like, oh yeah, Boxy, you didn't get what you won. So
Yeah, Boxy, it's gonna be a real big surprise.
yeah. I hope you wasn't looking forward to that damn 1991 lure. Oh yeah, Joe, the cute goat got you. Not no damn ugly goat. It had to be a damn cute goat. Which is funny.
At least I mail the right stuff to the right people, but it takes me 19 months to do it.
That's funny, him talking about Hog Deer Cody. Okay, we found out Hog Deer's name is Cody. His wife's name is Autumn. Okay, remember the story about me killing my neighbor? It's the truth. Everybody blame me on it. But anyway.
Technically, you didn't kill your neighbor, but you kind of killed your neighbor. Anyway.
The lady's daughter and husband to my face said, you killed my mama. So that counts. But anyway, their name was Cody and Autumn. I thought that's kind of wild. So that's 2 Cody and Autumns we know.
Well, one of them's not here anymore.
Look at Joe. Joe was willing to. Joe, Foxy don't know a freaking rattle trap from a Banger 110.
I know.
Is that Pearl?
Ask Pearl. If I'd have never said a word about him having the wrong lure, he forgot what he won. He'd have never knew he got the wrong damn lure.
No, Joe. Oh, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Sure.
Oh, Joe pointed it out to me. He knew when he cracked that thing open.
Yeah, he was looking forward to the Banger 110.
He was wanting that Banger 110. He got a damn old rattle trap. He probably like, huh?
I tell you, if you
So,
want
hey,
something,
listen.
Tell me to put it on my tab, and I'll pay for it.
I know this has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now, but
yes, Boxley.
Once we get the 16-foot scout boat registered, I want you guys to drive down here.
And we'll race.
Race?
No.
Oh, but damn.
Just
dog.
drive down here in the truck, and I'm going to take you out on my boat. You don't have to tow the boat. I'm going to take you out on my boat.
Oh, I'm not a good passenger, son. But
Okay,
we'll do it.
Then I'll let you drive it. Whatever you want to do.
We'll do it.
So, yeah, we just got to get it registered. So we're going to get that taken care of. I got a wedding to go to tomorrow, by the way.
And what was that you called me, Joe? The king of the people? He called me something really cool. King of the people. Something about my humility is what makes me the king of all people or something.
The king of all people?
It's really nice.
I haven't been to a wedding in a while. I'm actually looking forward to this. I think it's going to be fun.
Oh, that's right. It was my scratch off post. Joe wrote, that'll buy a bunch of Bruiser baits. So I commented, especially if I use code SWC20 and get 20% off. Pearl, please. So he wrote, I was going to write that, but I figured you had a code that was a whole lot better than that one. So I replied something like, I do, Joe, but I didn't want to look down my nose at people. And it's fun to pretend like you're the common folk once in a while. So So his reply was something like, my humility makes me the king. That's what makes me the king of the people.
Did you order one of the new long sleeve jerseys? Did you order one of those?
We ain't ordered it yet, but Steve knows we're getting to, so we got
that. Yeah, I got it. I mean, I figured he's got enough to deal with right now. I was going to place my order, but I mean, I'll do it probably this weekend or whatever. But dude, those new ones are freaking awesome. Have you seen them?
No, Lindy has. I hadn't. I'm looking.
Oh, dude, they're awesome looking. I like how it's almost like back to blue with like the American flag with like the gray and black and then like the blue stripe and the hood. They're awesome. They're really cool looking.
Glenn, what are deer killing clothes? That's right, Pearl.
See, Pearl wants to know.
See,
do you guys want me to go? Do you guys want me to go get the dog?
Sure. Show everybody your dog.
All right, let me go get him. I'll be back. Hold on. I'm sure the girl. Well, I can hear the girls playing with him inside. So hold on. This might take a minute.
My arms are beat to crap cutting up that tree. I got cuts, scratches. I mean, I got busted knuckles. What's up, Steve? No, Steve from Wyoming, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
I talked to Steve earlier in a live. He was driving somewhere to hunt antelope. He was on the road in a live, being very unsafe. But he said the roads were so empty. There's Teddy Ruxpin. What's up, off the hook? Little Teddy Ruxpin.
There he is.
There's the dog.
Oh,
There's my boy. There's my boy.
Purple.
There's Kona. Come here. There he is.
Hey, Kona. Hey, Kona. Squeaky, squeaky.
Wait a minute.
Squeaky, squeaky.
There's the Pearl.
Look at it. He turned his own way. Or him.
What do you see, buddy?
There's Squeaky.
He's scaring me.
Oh, you're my good boy.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Sit up.
Yes. Boxy just opened the package and it's exactly what Lindy has sent.
That's right. No matter where you're at, there you are.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of woke him up.
Yeah, it's a pretty doggy.
Yes, beautiful.
Give him a Pearl.
I woke him up. So he's.
Oh, Retro Bassin. Who let the dogs out?
Hey, Chris.
What's up, Retro Bassin?
All right, I'm gonna put him down.
Bassin.
Take him back inside.
Retro.
Hi,
Good.
Chad.
I got a good story for Retro Bassin. Roland Martin put up his video today, his after hurricane video, talking about what damage he got.
Right.
Like I always do, I commented, glad you were okay, Roland. We got a little damage in Okeechobee. Somebody commented under that, so glad, Small Water Charters. We have watched you on Retro Bassin's channel. I was like, cool. So in Roland Martin's comments, somebody saw us on Retro Bassin channel.
Hey, Ted. Hold on. I want to answer Shane. He is our vet thinks he is a hound terrier pit mix.
He kind of looks like he has like a hound or beagle.
Yeah, he's really good. He's 5 months old. He is.
So are we, Retro.
He's really good. I mean, he really is. He is a lap dog like that. Seriously, I had to go peel him off of Jen's lap when I went in there to get him.
Can somebody
just
put
a
up
really
Retro's
good dog.
link?
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, if somebody put up Retro's link for anybody that doesn't have Retro Bassin, go check that man out.
Shane, have you picked him up?
Yes,
Oh,
Shane.
yeah,
Shane, you would really like Retro Bassin.
You would enjoy Retro.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy Chris so much.
They think hound. They think hound. when we got him,
Kids
when
get
we
eaten.
rescued him from when we rescued him on Saturday, we they had this thing going on down here in Palm Beach County called Countdown to Zero, where they had like a whole bunch of the different animal shelters and everything kind of come together and at Peggy Adams Animal Shelter in West Palm.
Doc, put up the link. Are you wanting to come in now, Retro? Your link, Doc.
Oh, my link?
Oh, okay, when your camera's ready. How about next Friday on our channel? Retro, remember I told you he wants to drop some big retro news.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's the link. I dropped it in the chat.
Oh, he's not official yet. Okay, sorry, I jumped the gun. Maybe next Friday, Retro. Go ahead, Doc. I'm sorry.
But yeah, we went and we went down there and they had all these dogs and stuff, and we kind of walked around and like we didn't really see anything that we, there were some really cute dogs and just you want to take them all home.
Yeah.
And then as we started walking around,
Thanks, Krill.
we get into like the very back end of Peggy Adams Animal Shelter, and it was the last aisle in the last bay of this area that we went to, and we're walking, and I wasn't even noticing that side, and Kinsley goes, "Oh my God, Dad, look at this dog." And I turn and look at him, and he's just like sitting there, and he was like literally just like sitting up looking at us with his little nose, and I was like, and then we went in there, and he just like immediately like walked over. I said, "Oh yeah, him." We had to wait.
Who's buffering, Joe?
Yeah, we had to wait for about like an hour. We had to wait for like an hour and a half almost to like see him. And then like they said he originally came from Alabama. They definitely know he has some hound in him, but they're not sure what else he has. He was totally healthy. He had all his shots. They snipped him, because that's what they do with him when they get him in there. So they snipped him. But he is such a good dog. He's such a good dog.
Why do they keep writing buffering?
I don't know.
And I
Who's
forgot.
buffering? Me?
I don't know. There's pretty big news today.
Hey, Matt.
Ted from Off the
Good,
Hook.
the power came back on.
Yay. Ted from Off the Hook turned 49 years old today. This is his last year before he's old.
Yay.
Happy birthday, Ted.
Happy birthday, Ted.
Next year, you're old, son.
Not really, Creel.
Yeah, Freezer Bound, Ted, both of y'all got my number. I want to see some deer pictures. I send y'all pig pictures, fish pictures. See some deer pictures.
Are you okay, Joe?
Hang in there, Matt. Yeah, Joe, we're not buffering. You and Anti. I got a clue. Joe and Anti were both buffering. Does that mean they live in the same area? Oh, I think we got a clue here.
We're narrowing it down.
We are narrowing it down. And Anti, thank you for the nice email. Anti sent me a very nice email saying if we need anything in the hurricane and all, let him know. I mean, it was a very nice email. I really appreciated that, Anti. Now, it was from an email that said Anti and was signed by Anti. It didn't tell me nothing.
I didn't check my email. I wonder if Anti sent me one. But
then when I tried to
Anti, if you did send me one, and I haven't checked my Coastal Fever email, I do appreciate it. If not, I'm really upset that you sent John one and not me.
I'm sorry, Anti. I threw you under the bus. All right, Glenn. Let's see some deer pictures in the morning.
I got a buddy of mine. He called me yesterday.
I love that show, Boxy. Blues Clues. Let's get out our notebook and our big red pen.
I got a buddy of mine that he called me yesterday. He was walking around his neighborhood. He had his his backpack, all his camo stuff on, his boots. He didn't have his gun, which I'm glad he didn't because he probably would have got the cops called up. But he's getting ready. He's going up to Idaho to do an elk hunt.
So he's walking with his shit.
Yeah, he's walking. He's trying to do 7 miles a day. And so he leaves on Friday, next Friday, to go up there. I'm hoping he gets one. You know, like they booked a they up there in they're hunting public land.
Just Steve.
And you have to book, and up there you have to book a guide. Like, it's mandatory that you have to book a guide to hunt public land up there.
Yes.
So they booked a guide and everything. He and his brother, they're going to go up there. I'm hoping they get some. So he's got the elk tag and he's got the deer tag. But they said with all the other animals and stuff that are up there, he can actually use that tag if he wants to do like a wolf or a bear or something like that. So he's not sure what he's going to do, but should be kind of cool. I'm hoping he gets something. But yeah, like he was telling me as he's walking around, he's like, yeah, the neighbors are looking at me like I'm kind of weird.
Okay, let's back up here. Steve, you're not supposed to tell things I told you. When I talked about we'd never fish, we use a green screen. And Lindy, don't catch as many fish. I just edit it. That was for your ears only. Don't be in here telling everybody. And yes, Joe, everybody, that's why I know it's illegal, but every time I got up a tree, I took my damn orange off. I'm sorry.
If
the man came, I'd put it back on, but I ain't wearing that tip of tree. And I'm sorry, it might have, maybe it was Anto. I got a buddy named Anto Outback. Maybe that's who the email came from, was old Anto Outback.
All right, so maybe I called Anti out for no reason.
Yeah, baby, it was Anto Outback. So I'm sorry.
He can't keep a secret.
Who had a secret? I didn't know that was a secret. Anto Outback can tell you, he lives out there by freaking kangaroo girl, Amanda. He's another one of them kangaroos.
I'm happy Rob got his power back, because I know they've been out. They were out since yesterday. And then I have another friend of mine that's not too far away from Rob, and he posted something on Facebook. He said, "Power's out, almost out of beer. These kids are driving me crazy." And he posted the picture from Jack from The Shining with the axe. He's like, "This is me right now."
Now, our neighbor Adam beside us, who's got the little farm back here, his power comes from the other way. He don't have any power. They're living out of his damn big bus RV thing back there. You know, it's got showers, TV.
And it's so weird how the grid works like that, because I remember years ago when Jen and I first, it was our second place that we had together. Like, our street, it was, a circle, right, and there was an inner circle and an outer circle. And the power would go out, but either the outer circle would work or the inner circle would work. And
go get them, Ted.
They were like on two different power grids. It was so freaking weird.
Yeah.
Well, that's like us, our little square, and we got canals that divide us.
Go get them, Ted.
The other little squares, we would watch their transformer blow and watch their lights go out behind us.
Yeah.
It was brilliant, bright blue.
So like yesterday and today, we're out in the yard picking up stuff to the sound of generators.
Yeah.
And we got power. That's a lovely sound when you have power. Something about how peaceful it is to stand in front of your fan and listen to all these people with generators.
Yeah, we did.
What route? A lot.
Days on Irma.
Oh,
wow,
geez.
Rattle Trap. That's a handful. Glad you're okay. All right, Teddy, go get a big one tomorrow.
At least you're all right, Curtis.
Yeah, we had about 100.
God, a wind gust of 125.
Yeah, dude, they said Chobe had 110, so.
He don't even know Victoria's Secret.
Who doesn't know Victoria's Secret?
Oh.
I know what her secret is. She's got a schlong.
She's a dude from Ohio. Haven't you heard the song? My daughter listens to it every day.
She committed suicide is what she did.
Yeah, I'm glad they got generators, Shane, but it's nice not having one running in my yard.
That's where all my pajamas come from, Anti. And
Yep.
they're comfy. They're not for anything, they're for comfort.
Yeah, they're not even slinky. I was like, why spend that money and get, I'm all excited.
Can somebody share Curtis's link for Rattle Trap? He posted a video of the roof damage.
Did it take your ceiling out, Rattle Trap? or just your roof?
Creel to post it.
All right, Hank. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
Have a great day at work. Oh, our buddy Douglas Schmidt's going out on Okeechobee in the morning. Supposed to let me know what the lake looked like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't think the lake took that big of a pounding.
No, I don't think so.
A lot of wind. I mean, there might still be some swells. Irma was bad for swells.
Curtis, is that no for it didn't take your ceiling out? It just got your roof?
Okay. Thank God it didn't take the ceiling out.
Yeah, with the fan and everything, that'd have sucked.
I don't know, man. Like just the amount of destruction that thing did coming across the state was
Crazy.
I don't know.
You're just kind of lost for words at the moment, aren't you?
A little bit. Just gonna stare off into the distance for a
Am
little
I a
while.
mod? I don't know, Lindy. Are you a mod?
I am. I just.
Oh, you were looking to see if you were
I
blue.
was looking to see if it was because I'm on post rattle traps. I got you. I got you.
No, Coolio died of a heart attack. Right? Isn't that what he died from?
So they tried to revive him for 45 minutes.
Are you a mod? You're a mod, right, Lindia?
Yeah, I was just checking.
Okay.
Yeah, I was posting rattle traps page.
Looking live in the picture smoke.
Hey JV, are you getting your next nighttime story ready? Spooky story. You're so good at that.
Except I hope you ain't got the sniffles in the next one.
I don't care. I like sniffles.
It aggravated. I mean, it didn't aggravate me, but I kept paying attention to it. He'd go to tell a story and he had the sniffles. He's like, oh, the spooky ghost come through and said, I thought he was hearing a cocaine story or something like, okay, here we go.
You know, I just got today. I just got. Well, I don't know if it came today because I haven't checked the mail in a couple of days, but I checked the mail today, and I got my Florida Sportsman magazine, and there's a section in there of like spooky stories from like captains when they were out fishing, and then there's actually an article in there with JT Kenny talking about headwaters. I haven't read it yet. And if you guys have, don't ruin it. I want to read it.
I mean, I got to give it to JT. The dude has, he's the FLW spokesman now and all.
Yeah, but I want to read that article to see what he says about headwaters.
But he's so funny.
I'm interested to see, like if he gives like, bait recommendations, or I'm interested to see what that article's about.
Oh yeah,
I haven't read it yet because I saw it today, and obviously I didn't have time to sit down and read it. So
he's sponsored, so it's always whoever every time he catches one. I mean, I can't say nothing. We catch our Bruiser bait, so he's got another name.
Isn't he sponsored by what? Netbait?
JV, that's how I stay up late enough to do those videos. White powder power.
But isn't JT sponsored by Netbait or something like that?
Something like that. It's one of those.
Okay.
And I'm sure he'll say you can't. He's the guy though says you can't catch them unless you got that. There ain't no way to catch them unless you got this. Remember,
I'm not gonna. I think we've proven that wrong.
Yeah, he's in that video of ours. He's out there with Mikey Balls, at Donkeyland, and we talked to him on the water. The video that I waked Mikey Balls up, thought he was a tweaker asleep in the truck.
Oh, when he had that fucking sunscreen all over his face.
Oh, dude, from blowing a clown. That was hilarious.
The pretty and pink is back.
You ain't right.
He was here earlier.
That was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Who blew a clown?
I mean, hell, if you see somebody put that up as the title, I blew his PB like a clown. I mean, what the heck would you think I would write in that?
And then when you asked me, you're like, what do you think I wrote? I was like, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Don't make me say it.
Uh-oh, we got a new nickname. JV said, hello, Pooh, Amanda.
Pooh, but poo.
Pooh?
Pooh.
Who's a poo?
Like Pooh Bear?
Like Winnie? Oh, bother.
Oh, I know. Box hasn't done alive in a long time, has he?
Oh, I know. And that freaked me out, Anti. I used to know this guy really well named Shadow, and he always wrote, "Only the Shadow knows."
That's kind of creepy.
Oh, why is Rob fired?
What did Rob do?
All right, Freezer Bound. Let's see some meat on the ground in the morning.
Good luck to you, bud.
All right, Adam.
And I'll get your pig skull mailed out here. Just we get by this hurricane and I'll get it out of the tree. Oh, it was in the tree.
Uh-oh.
I'll find out tomorrow if it's still in that tree. Or if that tree's still there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
As in who?
Ruh-roh.
I know, as in poo.
As in Pooh?
Oh, that'd be good, Boxy.
You know, kangaroo rhymes with poo.
Hey, Rob, you're fired, Amanda says.
Yeah, I heard them saying something about
Rob's
they want
back.
to be on there.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. That's where the poo come from.
He called her Pooh Amanda.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Poo.
I missed it.
You know, that's what the guy called, what's your name in that Legally Blonde was Pooh Bear.
Never saw that movie.
Okay. Pooh Bear and Pooh are way different names.
Totally.
That bear puts a lot of meaning into it. All right, Freezer Bound. See ya. Rob's still slinging Pooh. Yeah, Anti. That's not a Boxy Live if he's getting up there between Ted and Chris. Oh, somebody said that the other day. Freezer Bound was talking about having Boxy, Kyle, Dark 30, and Ted all come up there and go deer hunting. And I made the comment that those deer will be as safe as if they were in their mama's arms with them three up there. There ain't no damn venison gonna get wounded. I mean, before the video starts, it's gonna say no deer were hurt in the making of this video.
That ain't right. You're mean.
Okay, Joe, tell him.
What?
Something makes me the king of the people. My modesty makes me the king of the people.
My modesty makes me the king of the people.
Oh, yeah, we're going to Gobbler Knob. Lindy, you get ready. Because that's like Mile High Club. There's got to be a Gobbler Knob Club. I would think.
I don't know. That'd be fun to go up there. Right? It's in February. February?
I want to go make their little, I don't mean to say it that way. I want to make their rendezvous one year. That's what we need to do. All us Floridians need to load up and just not tell nobody, just roll up in it. They all out there doing their little fire starting contest, and we're going to roll in with damn JD's flamethrower. We're going to win this bitch.
We're going to rent a bus, and we're going to take Chris and Billy from Cyclone.
See, hey, you ruined it now. You ruined it now. Now we can't go up there for at least another year because now they'll be expecting us the next time.
But like Lindy said, get a bus. We can get Billy, Joe, us, you, stop and get Creel.
Get Rob.
Go get Rob, grab Rob.
Brant.
We just fill the bus up on the way north, pick everybody up.
Curtis.
Oh, yeah.
What would be a good, you're right. Bogley's hot dog stand should be named Gobbler's Knob. They will, Rob. Which I ain't gonna have a funeral, but somebody will make me a damn tribute video, and they're gonna talk about my modesty. Like that guy he put everybody else before him always.
That's what they're gonna say about you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of course, my modesty.
No, I have one. I have a short bus. We can
I
rent
was gonna say, Freezer Bound. I got sidetracked. I was leading up that we only need the short little yellow bus.
I can get one.
Well,
I can borrow one. I'll borrow one from the school.
But between here and PA, think how many other channels we'd be passing up through there. Just scoop people up in the bus as
we can get Matt from Brimbass and Beyond. And as long as Yee makes it over, we can get him because I ain't going that far west.
Well, through Georgia, we could get old Hog Leg. I like that dude. That dude makes me laugh.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't.
Who else can we get? Who else can we get on our way up?
No, we need a big bus because it's going to be freaking. That's Pennsylvania. It's going to be cold. I'm going to need heat.
Yeah, and we gotta bring the flamethrower. We'll have to bring Big Bass.
I still have my juice down coat.
I will have to bring a lot of stuff. Yeah, no, we might need a charter bus.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping on the ground. Nah. Gobbler's Knob is another name for riding bitch. What, on the P-pad, Anti? Lindy always had her own motorcycle. She hated riding bitch. I liked her on the back, man. That's why if you look at my bike, there ain't much of a back seat. It never needed it.
Wait, what Matt say? Get me to do what?
That's right.
Yeah, we could pick up Matt. It's on the way to PA.
Yeah, we're going up to the damn rendezvous up there where all them damn Yankees hang out, the YouTube Yankees. No disrespect. I keep forgetting if I say that. If you say no disrespect, you can say anything, right? I mean, you just.
That's true. That's true. Hey, no disrespect. You're a piece of garbage. Yeah.
That's like you're not racist if you put the cuss word in the right place. You know, if you say this, some Asian mofo come walking in here, that don't sound too bad. But if you say some effing Asian walked in here, that sounds worse, right?
That's true.
So it depends on where you put the cuss word, whether you're racist or not.
Rob said, bless your heart.
If they come get me, we done said the short bus joke. You want to invade the Yankee again? I don't think I invaded them the first time. I've only been to Pennsylvania like twice in my life.
I've never been.
Dude, that's when we lived in North Carolina. It was halfway there and we still didn't go. With all due respect, you're an asshole. Works every time. Oh, I know. I've heard that one.
True. That's true.
I mean, if you say, well, I'll do, isn't that in like one of the casino movies or something? They're like, dude, you can't just say whatever you want. And it's in some movie.
Oh, yeah. What movie? No, I think it's in Talladega Nights.
Is that it? Where he keeps saying, I said no disrespect. Yeah.
I said with all due respect. You can't just say whatever with all due respect.
Like Rob said, it's the same thing as bless her heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, Shane got it. No, it was Talladega Nights.
And I should have known, dude. I watched Talladega Nights a bunch.
Did you ever see, speaking of Talladega Nights, did you ever see the extended, or it's a deleted scene? It's called the Jenga scene.
Where they're playing Jenga?
With the kids, it's like 7 minutes long.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby walks in and they go, Jenga!
And they keep walking around with the bats. You ever watch that on YouTube? Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
And don't they go in there and break like a Dale Earnhardt picture or something?
Yeah, and then Cal Naughton tases Ricky Bobby.
Yeah. I like it when he calls him, hey, Ricky, your house is haunted. I mean, it's just funny.
Yeah. That was a great movie.
If I want to pray to little baby Jesus, I'll pray to little baby Jesus.
I like the baby Jesus because that's the best Jesus.
Okay, if nobody else is going to do it, bye, Pooh.
Take care.
Bye, Amanda.
Everybody send Amanda a Pooh emoji on her way out. Oh my God, I got that little piece of Pooh that somebody gave me, the magnet on my fridge. It sings, I'm a little Pooh something. It's a little Pooh thing.
What?
I have a little Pooh thing. Hang on.
Oh, he's going to go get it.
It's right here.
Right there.
Wait a minute.
It's right there.
Wait a minute, Amanda. Just for you.
Squishy and brown, here to cheer you up when you're feeling down. Can't resist my charm, I'm so darn cute. I'll make you crack and smile every time I toot.
There you go. I will save this. This will be every time you join my live. I'm a little poo, squishy and brown. I'm here to cheer you up when you are down, down, down. Something about I'm so darn cute. Every time I poop.
Where'd you get that from?
Pink yarn, and we'll put some pink yarn on the top of it.
Yeah, somebody gave it to me, I guess, because I'm a turd. That's right, FBO. Your kids played with it all the time out here in the garage. I will, JV. I will get some pink hair and put it on top of the. You wait, by Friday night, this will be the little down under poo.
Oh, and I'm gonna get the photo of it tomorrow.
Oh my God, it's gonna be. This is the.
And I'm gonna get the photo of it tomorrow in a text.
This is gonna be the
probably
poo
when I'm at the wedding.
This will be the poo from down under. Heidi ho! No, it's not Mr. Hanky. It's gonna be the poo from down under. Oh my God!
Howdy ho, Kyle.
It's the brown wiggles. It's the wiggle poo.
So, like, tomorrow I have to go to a wedding.
You want to take my little poo thing with you?
I do.
Okay, I'll get it to you.
It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it, but there's a football game I want to watch. It starts at 3:30, and the wedding starts at 4.
So take your phone and an earphone, and during the wedding, watch your football game.
That's probably what I'm going to do.
Hey, Renee.
Adam's wife. Renee.
Wait a minute. I know. My buddy told me a great joke.
Hey, Renee. Thank you for coming in.
Do you know what an Australian kiss is?
Is that like a roundhouse punch from a kangaroo?
Pink poo porn. Well, they're from down under, so what, they kiss you on the butt or something maybe? I'm not sure. Tell us, JV. Wait, Amanda, don't you want to hear? I want to hear how you kiss before you leave. Like a French kiss, but down under. Ha! Ha!
Dum.
FSU versus Wake Forest at 3:30.
Yeah, it's not the one I'm looking to watch, Rob. Alabama, Arkansas. But that should be a fun game, too. FSU and Wake Forest. That should be a good one.
I'll bet the old raised in Arkansas dude will be watching that one. Yeah, he's always posting football crap.
Oh, yeah? No, listen, I am a firm believer in understanding when you're having children and when you're getting married. Or when you die. There's certain seasons you just don't do that in. Number one is college football season, or deer, or turkey, or there's just certain seasons you just don't do things in. Just don't do it.
None of my friends would do that. So
right, yeah, you find like figure it out. I think everybody should get married probably somewhere in the neighborhood of, I don't know, March or April. Every wedding should be held in sometime in March or April. Just sometime around then.
I don't watch football.
Do that.
I couldn't tell you a damn thing about football. And we got married May 1st.
That's fine.
A Russian holiday, May Day.
That's fine. You're still good. You're still good. March, April, May. You're still good. Maybe June. I mean, I'm not big on hunting, so I don't know when certain seasons open then. But like, let's just.
April's usually turkey season.
Okay, so we got married in late April, but I don't turkey hunt. So, and Rob's right. No weddings during football season. Don't do that. Don't. You're just. That's selfish.
Rob's brother got married on a bye weekend.
Or if you do, you plan it during a bye week.
Or he typed that wrong and his brother got married at FSU. Yeah, my thumb's getting away with what I'm trying to say sometimes.
Adam, your dream was to play baseball at FSU?
Burl.
You're not far from us there, Boxy.
My birthday's on April 10th.
So is
And-
Jen's.
And our daughter's birthday is April 12th.
And mine's the 15th. And we found out the dog not only is from Alabama, but his birthday is April 6th.
So your dog is from the same place where you like the football team?
Yep. When they told us that, you should have seen Kinsley. She was like, "Oh my God, like Kinsley lit up." And I was like, "Yeah, no, we have to take this dog home. There's not a chance we're not taking this dog home." It's not the woman. It's not the woman. It's everybody else.
We had a TV.
Or listen, if you do get married during football season, do it on a Friday. Do it on a Friday. That's right. Or Thursday. Or no, now they got Thursday night football. Speaking of Thursday night football, you see Tua Tagovailoa last night? Did you see that, John? It was all over the news.
See what?
Tua Tagovailoa for the Dolphins got like slammed down and his like hands were like making gang signs. They call it fencing. He got like a concussion. It was awful. It was just
Who?
The quarterback for the Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins.
Say that name one more time.
Tua Tagovailoa. No, not Hawaiian. Did I throw you off? I didn't mean to mess you up.
I can't even say it. I'm trying to repeat it in my head, and I can't even say it.
You just told him like
tongue. Say tongue.
Football.
Oh, I know. And then he asked me if I know something about some Akuma Matata or somebody from Miami.
Say tongue.
Say Kuma Matata.
No, say tongue.
Ton.
Vi.
Son of a bitch. I ain't saying it, Doc.
Tongue of Iloa.
Tongue of Iloa.
You got it.
Iloa is a mean bitch. And when that tongue come out, don't you hit me with that tongue of Iloa now.
Yeah, dude, that was nasty.
That's Jungle Book, wasn't it? One of them was Beloa. Yeah, the little poo from down under, the little Kuma Matata something. Off topic. Thank God smoking in the boys' room was at least not just everything. Otherwise, we'd be singing vaping in the general neutral area. Rob eloped. They went to a mass wedding at the courthouse on Valentine's Day. Was Nana drunk? Did you have to get her drunk to marry you, Rob?
Nah, I don't think Rob did. Rob's a prize. He's got it.
He's a trophy husband.
He's a trophy catch.
Rob is about a cutie. See, there's more of my damn modesty, winning the people over.
What was when the people? What was it? I can't remember now.
All I know is the day before we took Brant fishing, we went fishing, and dude, I sunburnt my face and my lips. Then we went back like the next day with Brant, and I did it over again.
Oh, did you?
Dude, the last 3 days, my lips have been peeling and getting sore. I'm shedding like a damn lizard on my lips. It hurts.
You see what Anti put?
Hey, Land, blow me. I'm all over that one, Anti.
No, Ian.
Oh, Ian. Oh. See, I can't tell little I's from little L's, man.
Did you see the TikTok thing with it was like a video. It was like, I'm coming for you, Florida. Be like, bitch, what's your name? And then it's like Ian. It was like, Ian, I'm Ian. You want to go to Imagine Dragons concert? Oh my! Which is not funny now, by the way. Okay, like let's just put that out there. Not funny now because, storm fucked up the West Coast. Pardon me for cursing.
But my lips hurt really bad. I know Napoleon Dynamite. Would you bring me some chapstick? But my lips hurt really bad. I bet Chris is happy that I knew that because not many people would have got that quote. My lips hurt really bad.
Really bad. That
You're
was a
just
great
mad
movie.
that I've been chatting with babes all day, Napoleon. My favorite part of Napoleon Dynamite is freaking karate class. You think people think I'm a loser because I go home to Starla every night? Oh,
That's
wait a
your
minute.
favorite part?
We got something here that I bet most people in this chat don't have in their garage.
You probably got a lot of
Well,
things.
some people in this chat might not have a garage. Just saying.
Get there, Goody.
It blew over our banana tree, so we had to pick the bananas and let them hang out here in the garage and ripen. How many of you people got bananas growing in your yard? Not many.
I did, but we took down the banana tree.
We miss our.
Did you guys lose the banana tree, or did that just come off?
It tore
it down. But you know, banana
it tore it
trees,
down?
we've learned, they only grow bananas on a new growth tree. If that tree's been there over a year, it won't never grow bananas.
Yeah,
so
it won't ever. Yep.
You cut them down every year anyway.
Yep.
Steve, I don't know if I'd call that a banana, brother. What's them little bananas called? A plantain or something? I'd probably more of a plantain.
JV, when he throws his steaks. Yeah, the steak. That's a good one, JV. When he throws a steak at him.
I could throw a football over those mountains.
That is no.
See, Freezer Bound thought, that's true, Freezer Bound. I do have a lighted skunk in a cage, so
that is a funny part where he throws a steak at him.
Joe, we got 2 pineapples growing. I don't know how, it ain't been a year and a half yet, but we got 2 in the front yard in pots growing.
Oh, my frangipani tree got blown over. My plumeria, which is a lay plant tree.
Yeah, big lay tree, it broke it up.
Broke it in 3 pieces. So John planted all 3 pieces in the yard for me.
Okay, wait a minute. Anti has many things shaped like big bananas in the garage. Let's start thinking of things. A giant inflatable Oscar Mayer wiener float.
A hammock.
A hammock, a banana hammock. Yes, you may have several, but I picture Anti.
No. I don't want to think about no.
Shaped like a banana.
I'm not listening. No banana hammock. No grape smugglers. No, nothing. I don't want to hear it.
I told several people I was going to do the American flag and the hurricane while wearing a banana hammock, but I didn't have a banana hammock.
Thank God you didn't. I'm
Yeah,
going to be like,
Joe sent me the picture of the long red-headed dude out in the wind, with the flag. I was like, I can beat that.
I forgot what hurricane that was from.
Oh, JV says we don't want to hear about Anti's sex toy collection. But if they look like bananas, what's that commercial? What, bentcarrot.com or something?
Bent
What?
Carrot? Have you not seen them on TV, dude?
No.
I mean, on regular TV, it's for people that got the crookie wee-wee. And it's called Bent Carrot. That you ought to hear, how
What
they
the hell are they putting on TV out there in Okeechobee?
Dude, you hear the side effects of shit.
No. Let's just get... Hold on, before we get to the side effects, let's go back to Bent Carrot. Like, what time does this come on TV? Like
during the day, dude. I've seen Bent Carrot a couple times. But listen to me. It's a legit commercial, but whatever they do to unbend the carrot, it may cause penile ripping or such. That's horrible, dude.
No.
It's horrible. Google it. Google up Bent Carrot.
I'm not. No, I don't want to.
Oh, Joe's got a banana hammock. He's going to wear it Friday when we go fishing. Bet, Joe. I hope you wear the black
What
boots.
did I say?
I hope you wear black boots with knee-high white socks and a banana hammock.
Giggity, giggity.
Crookie wee. Oh, my God. This is why I can't miss the live show. Shane, I'm telling you, it's a commercial on TV called Bent Carrot. I don't even know what carrots are. I think he used cigars instead of carrots, but
Wait, so I've never seen this, John. I've
these
never
people-
seen it.
see, y'all think I'm making a freaking joke, and we ain't doing
No,
nothing to talk about a damn
I
commercial.
know 100% you're not making a joke because you don't ever bullshit.
I'm not scared. Hey Siri, would you take me to the Bent Carrot website? Oh, this is gonna get good.
And we got 5 minutes left, so everybody hang on for the next 5 minutes.
Wait a minute, it gave me Green Lawn Animal Clinic first. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey Siri, bentcarrot.com. Try again. Oh, it was there.
I'm still not sure about that.
Bentcarrot.com.
Here's what I
Oh, damn it, I got rid of it. Hey Siri,
He don't know how to work a phone.
Who would you like to call?
bentcarrot.com.
Carrot.com.
It's
Who would you like to call?
Bent Carrot.
His contacts, so.
You made me
That's
joke.
good. That's good to know that there's no bent carrot in my contacts. I'll
That's
just have to do
Positive.
it.
No.
I'm gonna have to do it the Mexican way, Emmanuel. I know, Pearl.
Oh, Pearl agrees.
She
Oh,
bent carrot. Bent
This is
carrot
why-
commercial.
you see,
This
this is when I normally go into work, and the conversation is always like this at the end.
Yeah, I know, Joe. Oh, he's cutting it up. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Listen, the Malvern Company's bent carrot commercial was created to introduce men to Exiflex as the only non-surgical Food and Drug Administration approved treatment for Peyronie's disease. Okay, what
They're out
is
of Melbourne?
Huh?
They're out of Melbourne?
The Malvern Company.
Oh, Malvern. I thought you said Melbourne. It's either they're over there by Amanda or they're over there. They're over here by us in Melbourne.
Okay, let's get it.
There's a picture. Don't
Let's
say that.
let's
Don't
get
say
it
that.
right. Peyronie's disease is likely caused by minor injury to the penis. This type of damage is most often caused by vigorous sex.
My
I'm
channel
not
is
just a
so
member-
getting taken down right now.
I'm not just a member of Bent Carrot. I'm the president. If Amanda can be Pooh, I will become Bent Carrot.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so everybody, you know how we always do this every week. Everybody's new video has to have at least one mention of bent carrot in the video.
And you know what? I'm pretty funny, so I could start my own little comedy show and I could be Bent Carrot Top.
With
Yeah.
props
Use-
and all sorts
use
of
props.
stuff.
Use props, man. I'm Bent Carrot Top. So what does the woman get? If a man gets Bent Carrot, what do they get from vigorous getting it on?
What do they say?
Pregnant?
Pregnant?
Anti in your pool floating wearing a banana hammock. A bent banana hammock. It's got a funny little bend to it.
It doesn't float the right way.
Okay, I will sell shares in the Bent Carrot Top show. So look, we got. It's
I
10
can't
o'clock.
believe that's a commercial. I want to see this commercial. The next time it comes on, you got to record it. You have to.
Dude, it's on
And you
YouTube. I just saw it. Just go to YouTube and look up Bent Carrot commercial.
All right. I
And I'm
will.
telling you, I don't know how they it's non-surgical, but they're putting like a popsicle stick tape to it. You tighten up the tape like every day or something. If it
So
costs
this is an actual thing. Okay.
it's an actual thing.
This is an actual thing. All right.
I know Joe could have typed it by now, but it wouldn't have been as funny as them asking Siri about it.
Bent. And this airs on TV out by you.
I agree with Joe. He says just switch hands. That'll take care of the bent carrot. See, they say it's from vigorous sex, but I agree with you, Joe. I think that's how you get the bent carrot disease. Who hasn't had morning wood and tripped and fell face first? I have
Is it that
bottles of
one?
Zyflex on my nightstand.
Is it that one right there?
That's got to be it there, boss. I recognize the bent carrot.
It's like 10 minutes long.
Shane Flint said it's a commercial on Sirius XM all the time. That's right, Anti. This is why big pharmacy companies are winning.
Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started on that shit.
But I'm back to Joe. I always believe the lean to the right, you could tell if a man was right-handed or left-handed. That's what I've always heard.
I don't care. Don't care.
Okay, well, that just made me think of Porky's. I can recognize that schlong anywhere.
It had them all. It had them all on it.
What was her name? Something bust. God, it's right there. Ball breaker.
Ball breaker. Beulah. Beulah ball breaker.
Beulah ball breaker. See, we talked about how many lives talk about bent carrot and Beulah ball breaker, all in the same live.
And probably not any. And you know what? We're past 10 o'clock, so
We're gonna shut down on.
That's a good time.
yeah,
Beulah ball breaker.
I'm ready to get some sleep. I got a wedding tomorrow, and I guarantee you we're probably going to be up late tomorrow night.
Is
So
it local?
yeah. We don't have to go anywhere.
That's
It's
good.
starting at 4, and I guarantee it's going to go into the wee hours. So it should be fun.
Thank you, Adam.
I'm really happy for my wife's cousin. Should be a
Why are
good
you
time
poor
tomorrow.
Lydia? Dealing with me?
Martha Dump Truck.
34 years.
Yeah, she's poor Lindia because I didn't bend that carrot by my damn self. I feel sorry for her too. She's took some abuse over the years.
Later, JB. Yeah, Rob, I think your Knowles are going to win tomorrow against Wake Forest. That's going to be a good game, but I think the Knowles are going to win.
Martha Dump Truck. Oh, that was ball breaker.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Everybody's going hunting. Get something. Thanks for coming by live next Friday on our channel. Maybe some big news from Retro.
Yeah, and
I have no clue. He keeps teasing me with it. He says
Yeah.
I'm going to love it, so I don't know what's going on.
we'll have to see.
Oh, everything about retro we love.
All right, Boxer, you have a ball breaking night too there. Be
Yeah.
easy on your bent carrots tonight.
Hope you have a
All right,
good
Boxy.
All right, we're gone.
Good
Later,
night,
folks.
everybody.
All right, guys.
See you,
Good
Doc.
night. Thank you for coming in. Enjoy your weekend.
You too.
See you, Doc. Later, Shane. Freezer bound.
All right, guys.